I'm just sitting down at Shifty's, spending all my dough. What little bit I've got, easy come, easy go. So honey, if you please, come give a squeeze and buy me a couple more beers. Well, Kenny and Sparky come in every day, and every now and then I see my old friend Ray. They all sit down beside me and slap me on the back, buy me a couple more beers. I'm just an old worn-out country boy, doing the best I can, trying to convince myself that I am still a man. So honey, if you please, come give a squeeze and buy me a couple more beers. Well, my mind was back to Grandpa's place, where I had some fun. Grandpa said I was the favorite one, but that was long ago and so far away. Now I sit in Shifty's every day. I'm just an old worn-out country boy, sitting on my stool, trying to convince myself that I am not a fool. I got no place to go and nothing much to do, and every now and then I think of you. Well, I open up on Shifty's every day at 8. I'm always on time, I hardly ever late. Mona lets me out and sets me up a double gin, buys me a couple more beers. I'm just an old worn-out country boy, doing the best I can, trying to convince myself that I am still a man. So honey, if you please, come give a squeeze and buy me a couple more beers. Oh, well, honey, if you please, come give a squeeze and buy me a couple more beers.
I was walking down the street, a disillusioned state. My feet really hurt and things weren't so great. When a voice beckoned to me, said, play the ukulele and you'll find a new way. You'll be filled with love from the skies above. Ukuleles of love raining from the skies above. Tiny bubbles filled the spaces in my head. They drove away my problems, they ended all my dread. I remembered what the little man tried to say. He said, play the ukulele and you'll find a new way. You'll be filled with love from the skies above. Ukuleles of love raining from the skies above. Ukuleles of love, ukuleles of love, ukuleles of love. You're here with
with Midnight Ukulele Disco, and my favorite ukist, Tom Harker, is here. Wow, welcome to the show, Tom.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to be here, Jason, as always, and to see all the folks out there. Hi.
This is Tom Harker. He is the ukulele man out from Circleville, Ohio, and we have just got back from a weekend of nonstop uke.
A caravan.
The ukulele caravan. We got back, what, late last night?
And you worked until the wee hours to help get ready for this program.
For the show tonight, the clip we saw at the top of the show, that was right back at the beginning. It's hard to think back to Thursday night, right? Down in near New Hope. It's Lambertville, New Jersey. Patsy Monteleone had a show down there at Cafe Klein. Yeah.
Great show.
Gallery Klein.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic venue. A little music store upstairs, a cafe out front, and a band room in the back where we played.
And Jason even got a new ukulele from the music store upstairs.
Oh yeah, plastic ukulele.
It's
I love
awesome.
them.
It's awesome.
And so that was on Thursday night, and that was just the beginning of this
And
weekend.
then we drove all the way back here. Dion Forrest.
Oh, Dion! Yeah, Dion. We drove with Dion, and that was quite fun, quite an adventure as well.
She had a magical lady that sat on the dashboard and talked to us.
Lady of perpetual satelliteness, or something, something we came up with. But going back a little bit, you're from Circleville, and some regular viewers will recognize Tom from other shows. Why the heck did you come all the way out to New York?
Well, I think New York is the anti-Circleville, and everything you can't find in Circleville you can find in New York, but mainly ukulele players.
But you've been playing ukulele in Circleville for a number of years now, and Columbus before then, right?
Right.
What brought you? What brought the ukulele to Ohio to start with, and how did you find it to bring it back out to us here in New York?
Well, I got started during the folk revival in the 50s, early 60s, maybe, early 50s, and played three-chord Kingston Trio stuff, and then, I don't know, sometime the bug bit me. I started playing my own songs, and then during the Republican Convention, I organized as part of the march against that, the Ukuleles for Sanity.
Right, and
that's when I met this guy.
The T-shirt I'm wearing as well here is that was in my mind anyway, kind of the beginning of the revived ukulele consciousness here in New York. There have been other ukulele things happening here. People like Bliss Blood have been playing for a long time, but it still was simmering deep beneath the surface. And after Tom, you came out here and did your Ukuleles for Sanity.
I never realized that.
You really brought together a lot of active people.
Well, that's great. I always thought it was already here, and I just stepped into it. But and this guy, you and Ted keep things building and getting larger and larger, expanding ukulele consciousness, accepting, bringing people in, developing people. It's amazing how many great acts we saw this week.
Yeah. So what's your feeling about ukulele consciousness? Because you're a bit of a...
The ukulele is the people's instrument. Everybody can play it. You don't have to be a maestro. I bought a ukulele for both of my granddaughters. They're 2.5, and they play it already. Well, they play it, and they like it. And they don't know what they're doing, but they like it, and they'll know what they're doing pretty soon. And you can too. And the whole thing with ukulele consciousness is you can do it, you ought to do it, and you will be accepted by the ukulele community.
Ukuleleans, I think we came up with, and someone's looking for where that galaxy is. We've got some more video clips from the Ukulele Caravan. Tom Harker was along for the ride. Actually, he was the one taking us on the ride for this weekend. And this next clip is from back here in New York at the Ukulele Rejects show. That was late night Friday, because we are the Ukulele Rejects.
Amen.
And you're here on Midnight Ukulele Disco.
It's always nice to try to do a world premiere of one of my songs here in New York, and tonight is no exception. This song has never been performed in public before, and maybe it never will be again, but we'll see. This is for George Orwell, George Bush, and Pat Robertson. Well, the pigs, they got religion, worship Farmer Brown, services in the morning when he brings their slop around. And they all keep the faith 'cause they know that when they die, they're going to that great big happy pigsty in the sky. Good old Farmer Brown, good old Farmer Brown, he always brings our slop around. He should wear a crown. Good old Farmer Brown. And the chickens watch their language in front of their chicks. Don't wanna work their little minds talking politics. They listen to the preaching parrot, what lives in the house, preaching long-suffering humility, and to be quiet as a mouse. Squeak! And they've all got religion, 'cause they know that when they die, they're going to that great big chicken coop up in the sky. And every now and then, good old Farmer Brown takes a load of animals for a ride into town, to those greener pastures where he lays them down, and with the lovely crimson hue, they get to paint the town. Good old Farmer Brown, good old Farmer Brown, he always wears a smile, he never wears a frown, when he comes back from town, that Farmer Brown. But should the grizzled donkey dare express his doubts about his missing friends, their actual whereabouts, well, the sheep will surround him, bleeding in his face, that their missing brethren are in a better place. Oh. And they've all got religion, 'cause they know that Farmer Brown on some fine day to come will be taking them into town, to those greener pastures where he'll lay them down, and with that lovely crimson hue they too can paint the town. Good old Farmer Brown, good old Farmer Brown, I know someday he'll take every one of us to town, but by and by we'll learn to fly to that happy barnyard in the sky. Yes, sir, you and me and good old Farmer Brown. Oh, you and me and good old Farmer Brown. Thank you. Thank you.
That was Tom at Ukulele Rejects.
I lost my hat, didn't I? But I found it again.
Talking about ukuleleans, as we were right before we went, we have a ukulelean on the line, I think. Hello, Ted. Do we have a ukulelean on the line? I thought we had one there for a moment, but Ted, are you online?
Oh, poop.
Oh well, we did have Ted calling. We were speaking to him just a moment ago, and Ted was another part of the organizing crew that put this caravan together.
Sonic Uke.
Along with Patsy Monteleone and Tom Harker and Davina up in Cambridge, Craig Robertson, and Mary Martin.
Yeah.
And so many other fantastic players along the way. John Kavanagh was down from Nova Scotia. He made a special trip for it, and we'll have some footage of him playing coming up.
You know, I get here fairly often, and I saw acts I hadn't seen before, and I saw great acts, and I saw acts that were great. The last one I saw them were even greater this time. It was really wonderful.
The Ukebox came across from the Netherlands, and that was a wonderful experience. We actually ended up camping with them at Cecily's place in Boston, which was just lovely, waking up with Ukebox.
And we had they sang for us in the van as we drove along.
Oh, that was magnificent. On the road to Shirley, over the hills with the sun setting, and Ukebox and stereo behind us. I think that was one of the definite highlights for me.
Yeah, me too.
This is another from the Ukulele Rejects night. More of Tom Harker. This is Ukulele Man Ukulele Reject at Jimmy's number 43. Check it out. We'll be back with Tom live here in the studio.
You got your vacuum cleaner, you got your microwave, and you got your lawnmower that you borrowed from Dave. But don't forget your toilet. When you think of it, it's the only friend you got. Takes all your shit, thank God for toilets. 'Cause when the shit runs down, if it weren't for toilets, we'd all be underground. You got your shrinks of politicians, TV evangelists too. Oh, they listen to all your shit, but hand it back to you. Thank God for toilets, thrown behind four walls, where if there's ever a problem, plumbers make house calls. Thank God for toilets. The sewage system too, about the only thing I've got connecting me to all of you. Thank God for toilets. They treat us all the same. Oh, they take all our shit, but they don't take names. Thank God for toilets. 'Cause when the shit runs down, if it weren't for toilets, we'd all be underground, interred side by side, so to speak. Thank you very much. Praise New York, praise Sonic Youth, and Rejects as well. Never treats me sweet and gentle the way she should. I got it bad and that ain't good. Oh, my poor heart is sentimental, not made of wood. Oh, I got it bad and that ain't good. And when the weekend's over, Monday rolls around, oh, I end up like I start out, crying my heart out. She don't love me like I love her. Oh, nobody could. Oh, I got it bad and that ain't good. La da 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 dee dee dee. La da 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 dee. Oh, dee 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 dee. Crying my heart out. Oh, she don't love me like I love her. Oh, nobody could. Oh, I got it bad and that ain't good. Oh, I got it bad and that ain't good. Just another sunny day in Baghdad. Another sunny day in Baghdad. sunny day in Baghdad. Sunni and Shiite, say hello there, GI. We've got a cell phone call for you. Billy goes for a ride. Then all his buddies died. When that cell phone call came through, it's just a local call in Baghdad. And everything's okay. And I sang rap USA. Yes, sir. The sun shines every day. It's always the sunny day in Baghdad. From his stretcher, Billy cried for all his friends who had died. And his eyes clouded up with tears, it's true. But in the end, you know the drill, my friend. In Baghdad, the sun always breaks through. It's always a sunny day in Baghdad. And everything's okay in our makeshift USA. Yes, sir, the sun shines every day. It's always a sunny day in Baghdad. Billy pulled R&R in Germany, but I don't think he'll be writing me. He left both his hands behind, you see, on that sunny day in Baghdad. Still our leaders swear it's true that we must do what we must do. And they know so much more than Billy, you and me. They spent a sunny day in Baghdad. And everything's okay in our makeshift USA. Yes, sir, just mowing sand and slowly growing mad. Oh, I wrote Billy yesterday. Oh, and I didn't have much to say. It's just another sunny day in Baghdad. Didn't have much to say, just it's another sunny day in Baghdad. Thank you.
Well, Tom, it's been great having you here.
Wonderful to be here.
Back on the East Coast. Tom's heading back to Ohio tomorrow, so we'll miss him. And
I'll be back.
I think we still have a ukulelean on the line. Can we get a guttural roar or something from our ukulelean, Ted Godfried? No, he's we can hear him, but I don't think you can hear him out there. But Ted says hi, and we say see you again next week. If you want to get in touch with Tom, you can check out his videos at youtube.com, K of Cartoons #1. There's some great stuff there. Thanks a lot, Tom. It's
You're
so
welcome.
lovely having you on the show.
Oh, it's been
and
great to be
lovely to
here.
spend a week with you. This is one more from Provincetown. This is the memorial service for Frank Schaefer, and we'll catch you again in a week's time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, the sun is shining and the flowers are grown. Sitting here in a cozy little home by the seashore. By the seashore, who could ask for anything more? Oh, sitting down at the White Horse Inn, sipping some wine and a little bit of gin by the seashore. Oh, I could abide by the seaside. Walk down Mary Martin Avenue, down to the bay, check out the view, watch the cormorants glide through the sky so wide by the seaside. I see Jason, I see Pitt, and there's Mary, just like she said, strumming and singing and having a good time. And it don't even cost you one thing, dying by the seashore. You can come along, bring your uke and sing your song. We shall wipe away the day by the seashore. Walk down Mary Martin Avenue, down to the bay, check out the view. Let your cares all just blown away. Where the colors sing and dance and play by the seashore. 'Cause if you take your troubles down to the bay, some sweet breeze will blow them away. You'll have a happy, carefree, sunny day. Whoa, way, way out on Cape Cod Bay, where the colors sing and dance and play by the seashore.